Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. Here's something that I run into more often than I really want to. The parts did come in on this little car. I got brakes put on it. I'll show you on the other side here why I'm doing this job again, even though the brakes were brand new. They're not brand new right here. Matter of fact, there's no shoe left right there. You see there's a little bit starting down there, and then it's thick down there. But there's nothing up here. The reason there's nothing is because this adjuster wasn't adjusted right. And there's not much holding it. These springs are shot. We got spring kits, we got hold downs, we got adjusters. Because we don't know just how much was screwed up. Here's my problem. Since they started putting regular drum brakes on cars and got away from the wagon wheel brakes of 150 years ago, I'd say back in the 30s, 40s, maybe 50s. No, they had adjusters on cars, but you had to manually adjust them. They started putting automatic adjusters on your brake shoes back 60s, I think. I don't know, that was before my time. I ran into a little bit of them, but not much. As the shoe wore away, it would automatically adjust the thing up so that your pedal didn't go all the way to the floor. Well, since they started using automatic adjusters, you had a deal in here, as you can see, and it has a screw on it. And this used to be on the bottom so that your wheel cylinder ran in the same spot all the time. Well, now they put it up here so your wheel cylinder can just keep adjusting itself out until it overstrokes and you blow a cylinder out. Well, it's a good idea, right? I don't know. I don't know why they did it. They used to have the adjuster on the bottom. Everything would float in there and your wheel cylinder would stay in the same place. So I guess this is better. But what they had was they had an arm, and when you pumped the brake, your shoe would go out. And they had a little lever on the back side of the shoe that when the shoe tilted, it'd pull the lever up like this. And it would run across the little star wheel down here, and as it pulled it up, it'd run it past the star wheel and rotate it. Some trouble, not much. They didn't move very much, they'd like to stick. So we'll take something that was very simple, but had a little bit of trouble, and make it very complicated. The pieces actually fell apart on this car. They were actually dancing around in it. Thankfully, it did not hurt the drums because they're twice as much as the job. Because they put the hub and the drum are one piece. The wheel bearing is part of the hub, but they don't sell it with that. So you have to buy that separate because you'll destroy that taking it out. I'm sure somebody will say, no, you just press it out. Yeah, it'll explode when you do that. It shouldn't, but it will. Or you'll dimple it when you're pressing it out. Then you're going down the road and it'll start making noise, and then they'll be back. What did you do to my wheel? It wasn't doing this before. That's just how it is. Anyway, by the time you do all that, you're looking at a $600-700 brake job. Let's avoid that. It didn't hurt anything because the pieces in here are so small that they're just not much effect. But this contraption here, what it does is when you pull your emergency brake, this thing plunges up and down. It bows these springs out, which in turn click on the wheel like it did before, only now it's a lot more delicate. So if you don't ever use your parking brake, it doesn't adjust your shoes up. Why? I mean, really, it's an engineering nightmare. I don't know how this thing goes in because it didn't work before. It was in such bad shape that on this side, it actually fell out. On the other side, there were pieces floating around in there. So it was not done right by the last guy. I can't go off of what he did to know which way it's supposed to go back. This is completely off the wall scenario when it comes to how does this thing go. I'm gonna have to look online and see if I can find it. Why? Really, why? You use the same system for 100 years. It didn't work perfect, but it worked. And that's going to be worse. Which, here I am. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it around. Talk to you later.